Okay, so this is LM Studio, and I can easily run an AI model with 2 billion, 8 billion, and even 14 billion parameters on my computer. That's still within the range of my video memory, and I think that's quite decent. And then I have this very old Android phone. It was a Google Pixel 3. It was released, I think, 7 or 8 years ago, and even though it was a flagship Android phone, unfortunately, it is not able to run even a 1 billion parameters model. So I have Gemma 3 with 1 billion parameters, and you'll see that with even, again, a flagship phone from several years ago, it's not very good at running a local AI model. It is simply not prepared for this new era of open source local AI model. But it is possible for this Android phone to chat with a much bigger, much more advanced and more capable model from LM Studio on my computer. So it is no longer being limited by the old hardware of the phone. It can just borrow the power of my computer to chat with any of these AI models. So it's a really cool feature, and I'm going to show you how you can basically connect your LM Studio with your Android phone so you can chat with bigger models from your phone. Alright, first, of course, you have to download and install LM Studio on your computer. You can access lmstudio.ai and then you can download the setup file and run the installation process normally. And after that, you can download a model. I mean, I have made a video on how you can choose the best model based on your system. You can check that out on my channel. But after you have downloaded your AI model on LM Studio, you can navigate to a menu called Developer. So right here, you want to navigate to local server, and then under server settings, let's enable serve on local network, and also let's turn on enable cores. Okay, so after that, you can start running the server for LM Studio. So I'm going to turn it on, and there you go. So there is a URL right here that your phone can access if you want to chat with models from LM Studio. Now, let me just switch to my Android phone. So the app that we are going to use to be able to chat or have a nice interface with when chatting with an AI model is called AnythingLLM. You can open Play Store and search for AnythingLLM. This is, at least right now, is only available for Android phones, but I think the developers are working on making it available on iPhone. So I guess if you're watching this video in the future, you can check App Store and then see if it is available. But anyway, I'm going to open it. And yeah, so AnythingLLM is basically quite similar to LM Studio. It is an app that lets you download and run some AI models from your phone. But in this video, we are not going to use that. We just want to chat with models in LM Studio. Now, in this case, it's still mandatory to download at least one model, and I do recommend to select just the lightweight model. And after that, okay, this is just a survey question, not that important. Alright, experience AnythingLLM and just wait for the setup to finish. You can open the sidebar and then go to settings. And right here under LM preference, let's open it, and we want to move away from on device to LM Studio. So do you remember the URL that was provided by LM Studio earlier? Well, we can enter that right here. So I'm going to go back to LM Studio and let me just copy it. Let's go back to my Android phone. And by the way, my phone right now is connected to my computer via a cable, but they are actually connected from a Wi-Fi. So I connect my phone to my computer using a cable so I can show this screen, so I don't have to bring my phone every single time. So it's just making things simpler. But trust me, it is connected via only Wi-Fi, and it is still they are still in the same network. Okay, so for most people, this should be able to work just fine. Just enter the base URL, and when you open the model selection, you can see a list of models that are the same as the ones in your LM Studio app. But as you can see right here, I don't see any model, and sometimes that can happen because you could have a unique network configuration, and it's not something that LM Studio can reach or detect. So in that case, I do recommend to open CMD on your computer. Just go to your start menu and then start typing CMD, and then open command prompt, and then you want to type ipconfig. Okay, hit enter, and then you want to copy the IP4 address. So if the address that was provided by LM Studio doesn't work, then you can use this one as alternative. And for me, at least, it does work quite well. So just copy it. Actually, I have copied that before. I'm going to just copy it on my other screen. So I'm going to replace the base URL with the one that was provided by CMD ipconfig. So this is the one, and as you can see, I was able to access the model, so I can choose any model that I want to chat with. And let's go with Gemma 4 with effective 4 billion parameters. That's actually nearly 8 billion parameters model, which is beyond the capability of my phone, but I can open it, I can chat with it, and then you can go back, and then let's go back again, and there you go. So Gemma 4 with effective 4 billion parameters. Let me just start a new workspace. That's basically mandatory. All right, now I'm going to ask a question like, explain the Newton's third law. All right, send a message. Okay, so if you are not able to chat with the model, then you have to go back to LM Studio, and then you have to load that model manually. But this is just one off. Just do it one time, and then after that you don't have to do it again. Just load the model and then select the model that was selected in AnythingLLM, which in that case Gemma 4 with effective 4 billion parameters, and just wait for it. And of course, make sure that it is a model that is within the capacity of your memory or your video memory. Okay, let's go back to AnythingLLM, and I'm going to send the message again. Okay, if that still doesn't work, let me just restart the app, I guess. Yeah, AnythingLLM is still in beta, so it's still somewhat rough in the edges. But let me just try it again. Let's explain Newton's third law. All right, send a message, and there you go. As you can see, it's running and it's able to provide me with the answer, and it's really quick. Now the formatting is kinda all over the place because again this app is still in beta, so they're still working on making the app to be a lot better, but at least it is working, and it is the kind of performance that my phone alone cannot do. So this is really cool, and I think this is actually one workaround if you want to chat with a local AI model, but maybe you don't have the hardware to actually run it on your phone. Then you can borrow the power of your computer, which usually is going to be more powerful. So I hope you learned something from this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.